Hello everyone, welcome to Second Life once again. We are in Ritch, a region, the second oldest region according to this map. I don't actually know if this map is correct. I always hear Daboom is the oldest region in Second Life, but as far as the numbering for this map, I don't know. But since it's the only thing that I have, I'm going to go ahead and go with the number chronologically. As you can tell, I'm kind of have a raspy voice, but we're going to go ahead and do this today anyways, since I don't have a whole lot of time off for a while. So I've been kind of squeezing these videos in when I get the chance. And you can actually see Daboom over this way. I thought I'd figure and show you it real quick. Hasn't changed much. There is like a large building, I guess, there now. But as for Ritch, which is number 2 on our list of 16 regions to go to, you can tell that a lot of it already is, according to my interface, it just says abandoned land. Like, this is all just abandoned land, this huge thing. There's a house over here that might be on the edge of Ritch. Let's go ahead and take a look here. I may have to turn on property lines, but I think this might actually be on the other region. Yeah, it is. Okay. And it's blocked off too, so I think that'll actually be one of the regions that we go to eventually. Might not even be there by that point that I reach it. I don't plan on doing these region videos back to back. But yeah, this is Ritch. It definitely hasn't aged as well as the Boom over there. All of this is abandoned land, but it looks like somebody took the time to maybe change the terrain around and make it a bit more rocky before they left. The only inhabitants seem to be along the side over there, where all those blocks were. That's definitely inside Ritch. So we'll just go ahead and make our way along this abandoned land and make our way over that way. I don't actually know if there's anything in the water. No, nothing left over. Now, I know for abandoned land, people can abandon their land outright on the mainland, and that means they couldn't find somebody to sell it to, maybe. And so when you abandon land, that means you lose the land, but you no longer have to pay for it. And I think eventually Linden Labs would pick up the land and auction it off, I think. So I assume this land would eventually be auctioned off, but I actually don't know how long that would be. And I think this is inside Ritch as well, so yeah, it's really hard to tell it's really hard to tell region lines with when you're on mainland. It just all sort of goes together. So let's go ahead and make it show the line, so at least I can have a good idea of what I'm doing. Okay. So as you should know, the regions are in big squares, basically. So as you can see, symmetrical squares all over the place. And there's a bunch of smaller lines throughout the giant squares. And as you can see in the square that we're in, there's a huge portion of it that doesn't have any lines through it. All of that right there is more than likely abandoned land. And what is this? Well, this is interesting. Like a mini... I think I know what this is. Okay. So I guess each thing here, all 4 things, each one is in a different region. That's neat to see, I guess. Yeah, each one is in a different region, so I'm not sure if this was originally supposed to be like something showcasing the ability to see other people in different regions as they're sitting around or something, maybe? I don't know. I would doubt this would be something recent, but you never know. We got some sort of building here. Looks like maybe a garden with a viewpoint of it above, maybe. That's what I would assume this is. Oh man. And here I was thinking I was going to get multiples of these videos done today. I think after this one I'm going to be done until my voice clears up. And as the usual with the mainland, there's just prim buildings everywhere still. Like, it's really weird to see that on private islands and whatnot. But here in mainland, it's always still very much a prim place. People are still using prim here instead of mesh. It's kind of like being frozen in time, really. Water's flipping out over there. We also got some sort of treehouse over there too, it looks like. This might be some sort of lag meter, maybe? No, it's a note card giver. Music video info for my band Timberwolf. "2009" it says. So this has probably been here since 2009 at least. Or at least that prim that gives out the note card has been. Maybe it's been moved over here. I don't know. Some prim style jewelry. I guess this is a shop of some sort. Curios, I guess that would be the name. A jewelry shop from the look of it. And I guess there's more over here that I missed. Yeah, they look different. It's not the same things. Alright. So I guess for this place, we're just going to have to go along this edge of the region here, because there's nothing else, like I said. So I guess we just have to make our way around. I don't think there's any direct way up to here. Well, here's something right here. And I guess that water down there probably is maybe about the region line. I'm not sure exactly, but probably close to that. There's a big building over there, and I think that's over at a place that we'll end up going to eventually, too. I think that's like the Primitive Libraries or something like that, from what I've heard. Another view of the abandoned land over from here. Really is a shame there's so much abandoned land here. It's like insane to me that 2/3 of this region is just there's nothing going on. And it's literally like right next to a historical region that I'm sure it gets some traffic at least. Okay, let's see if I can... Like, I'm trying to find an entrance, but it looks like there's no actual entrance up to here. So I guess you would just have to fly up. Now, unfortunately, there's no way to really tell if this is, like, public or if this is supposed to be somebody's house. Like, it's a private residence, because it's, like, a really open area. I don't know. Like, this is maybe a hangout? Doesn't really strike me as a house. Oh, maybe it is. I don't know. I have a pond or a river here, something like that. I don't know. I guess we'll head on up again. Looks like there's another floor to this. Another one of these things. So I guess this guy owns both this and the shop that was down there. Yep, exact owner. So this maybe is his place, and he has a shop next door, or her. I don't know. Another shot of Daboom out there. Okay, let's go ahead and head down, I guess. Or actually, I think there was maybe another path down there. I guess there is something like an inside area. Ah, there it is. Okay, this is what I was thinking of from earlier. Maybe this is like a quick fall down here or something. I guess it's just that little place. I don't know if there's another portion of this, because this is like a quite a big area, though. I think this is the pond in here next to me. Yeah, this leads right back up to that pond, I guess. Okay, let's go ahead and drop down here. Another one of those markers down here, so... And according to my HUD, this is Ritch Park. So I guess this region has a park. That's pretty neat. The pool seems to have the same effects that that pond had from up there, I think. And there's another marker over here I can already see. So this guy actually looks like he might own almost all of the like all the last bits of Ritch that are actually not abandoned land. Besides that Stonehenge replica or whatever that was, I'm pretty sure that was made by somebody else. Besides that, I think this person owns like probably all the stuff here on Ritch that's on abandoned land. That's pretty amazing, honestly. Potentially, if this person ever quit, this region would be 99% abandoned land at that point. Although I think if this stuff has been here for as long as I'm thinking it has been, I'm pretty sure this person's probably going to be here quite a long time still. I mean, once you've been here for some time, you don't usually just leave. Okay. Can't quite tell if this little area over here... Nope, it's not part of Ritch. It's part of Zoe, which we'll be getting to eventually. That's the next region we'll actually be heading for, actually. I'll probably just show that map every time I start one of those videos, because then you'll be able to see exactly the way I'm heading from the numbered regions. Because I wasn't originally planning on doing all 16 regions. But I ended up going to Second Life's like map museum or something like that, and I ended up seeing that. And I figured, hey, this would actually be a kind of an interesting idea to go through all the oldest regions and see how they've held up through the years. Oh, that's actually pretty neat. It's an actual functional drawbridge. So I'm pretty sure the off color of the bridge here signifies probably the region crossing, so... That region over there I don't think is one of the ones that we'll be heading to. Nice little waterfall effect going right into the ocean here. The particle effects are nice, that's for sure. A Lindex ATM. I actually don't know if Lindex works or not anymore. I think Linden Labs got rid of... Actually, I'm not sure if Lindex is or is not Linden Labs thing, but I know they got rid of like the third-party Linden systems a while ago, I think. This looks like maybe a house in progress or something. And this would be maybe a closet. Yep, this is owned by the same person too. This person pretty much has this whole region to themselves at the moment. Oh, I guess this must be a picture of the owner. So in their mailbox. We're actually getting towards the end of the stuff here in this region, I think. Thought that was a door for a moment, but nope, it's just part of the walling. I guess that's supposed to be frames. It's legitimately been a while since I've seen a house made out of prims like this. It's definitely a lot of work to make a house out of prims like this. Like, you definitely have to put some time and effort in knowing what you're doing to make a house in prims. Almost everything you buy nowadays on the marketplace is like pre-made stuff that somebody's made in partial mesh or full mesh. Nobody actually takes the time to like build stuff like this anymore, which is kind of a shame at some points, but also I can kind of understand why, because prim anything is usually very prim high, I guess would be the word. It uses a lot of prims, and usually in most cases you have maybe a couple hundred prims that you can use in all, and so mostly everybody's gone to mesh at this point because mesh is very low on prim use. But I have to say, this is some really fine work for somebody that's put a lot of thought into what they wanted their property to be like. I'm actually pretty amazed by this. And it looks like there's probably a market over this way. Yeah, this might be like one of the last things according to the property lines. Alright, that looks like a trampoline actually. Guess the idea would be to end up trampolining into the water over there. Doesn't look like there's much going on in the way of renting here, though. Flea Market 2006. Well, that means this place has officially been here for a decade. We are in the year 2016, and I found a place that was made in 2006. Like, literally just turned 2016. What are the odds? Well, I guess pretty good odds if I'm going through old Sims. Oh, we got a space that has something over here. Looks like it might be the only one, too. Actually, this one over here doesn't look like it has a block, but there's nothing here. Okay. Info ball. Let's see what the flea market info is. Pretty much just tells you how to set up something here at the flea market at Ritch. This note card's from 2004. So I guess the flea market must have been moved here in 2006. It's been here ever since, maybe? Looks like we have a bracelet for the lucky chair. And holy crap, I haven't seen one of these in forever. These were what I was using when I first got here, Hippie Pay, which was basically filling out surveys and you'd get Linden as payout for it. Hippie Pay has been gone for like forever. I think most of those do surveys or whatever, create traffic. Most of the things are gone now. I think like the cone things and like earn to life are like the only couple things that are left over from that time period of like, hey, free stuff, just fill out stuff for us or go to places. They just don't really exist anymore. Which is probably a good thing because the ones that were surveys were basically scams anyways. They rarely ever actually paid out. You do like 10 surveys and maybe you get a payout for like 2 of them. Not a really good ratio. In any case, it looks like it's it for Ritch. Fairly short this time. And we'll be heading to Zoe next time for our 3rd place as we continue on. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though I have a rather raspy voice. I think it sounds maybe better than how I started, but... And I hope this person, wherever you are, hope you enjoy what you built here, man. It looks pretty nice. In any case, see you guys next time.